Hey guys, if you watched my last video, you know I took a much needed break and headed to Khajuraho, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in central India. I picked it because it felt like the exact opposite of everything I do as a digital designer. No screens, no pixels, just ancient stones, quiet spaces, and pure architectural brilliance. Last time I shared how the temple architecture in Khajuraho absolutely blew my mind with its precision, storytelling, and symmetry. But this time we're zooming out of the temples and into something even more personal. The homes of everyday people. Homes that are 500 years old but still smarter than most smart homes today. Imagine living in a home that keeps you cool without air conditioning when it's 115 degrees Fahrenheit outside. A home that harvests its own water, provides perfect lighting without electricity, and actually makes you healthier just by living in it. This isn't some Silicon Valley smart home breakthrough. This is 500-year-old technology discovered in rural India, and as a US designer, it flipped the way I look at design. It also reminded me why I started Rise Design Studio in the first place. To bring this kind of smart, thoughtful design into the work we do for modern startups. So quick plug, if you're building a product and need someone to actually get your vision, we are your people. At Rise, we do it all. Branding, websites, apps, motion graphics, AI design, no-code builds. But here's the difference. We don't just make things look pretty, we design experiences that feel smooth, clear, and built for real users. Our clients come to us for speed, quality, and that, damn, this just works kind of feeling. That's what we care about. Making your product feel like it's one step ahead of your users. Just like these ancient homes did. And that's what blew my mind in Khajuraho. Look at the striking blue house I discovered. Those vibrant colors aren't just beautiful, they're functional. The bright blue exterior reflects heat while the thick walls provide insulation. That raised platform prevents monsoon flooding while creating a natural transition space between public and private areas. These wall decorations, they're not just ornamental, these symbols communicate information about the household. Which deities are worshipped, which community the family belongs to. It's essentially a cultural user interface that conveys meaning without words, just like how we use icons in digital interfaces. The central courtyard serves as a natural home screen, a hub from which all other spaces branch logically. The most frequently used areas are most accessible, while private spaces require deeper navigation. These architects achieved navigation patterns that feel natural and require minimal cognitive load, the physical equivalent of intuitive interface design. No instruction manual needed. This courtyard is a masterclass in environmental feedback system. The blue planter collects rainwater. The clay plots aren't just decorative, they're cooling devices. As water evaporates from their porous surfaces, it lowers the ambient temperature by up to 10 degrees. Look at these beautiful recessed shelving built directly into the walls. Unlike our modular IKEA units, these storage solutions are integrated into the structure itself. The blue painted border draws attention to the contents, essentially a physical focus state, highlighting important elements. The genius is in the adaptability. This courtyard transforms completely from morning to night. During hot days, activities happen in shaded areas. At dusk, the central area becomes the social hub, and during festivals, the same space transforms into a ceremonial area. This contextual intelligence, designing one space to serve multiple needs at different times, is exactly what we aim for in responsive design. These water pots exemplify what I call inevitable design, where form follows function so perfectly that the solution seems obvious. The shape, material, and placement all work together to solve multiple problems at once: water storage, cooling, and accessibility. Everything here serves multiple purposes. The sloped roofs collect rainwater, the thick walls regulate temperature passively, even decorative elements often serve as wayfinding markers or seasonal indicators. As designers, we often add features to solve problems. These architects subtract. creating elegant solutions that use fewer resources while delivering better experiences. As UX designers, we sometimes act as if we invented user-centered design. But these traditional Indian homes remind us that the principles of great user experience have existed for centuries, that just taken different forms. If you found these insights valuable, be sure to check out our other video on the Khajuraho temples, which is another incredible example of brilliant UX design from ancient India. Until next time, keep designing with intention.